Mulan 2020 from Disney. This film was supposed to come out, as you can see here, March 27th, 2020. In theaters, I saw the trailer when it first came out, and I'm like, this could be pretty damn good. I sat down, and one day it just said delayed, and I'm like, oh, okay, fine. Then they released a new date, I believe was like August or something, August 20th, maybe August 27th or some stupid thing. This movie finally came out on Disney Plus in September. And a lot of people were really pissed off because one, you had to pay your extra $30 for it. You're paying for your Disney subscription, yeah, but you're also getting this movie. I was not going to do that. We paid for a full year, which, by the way, I love Disney Plus. I watch it every single week. And we just hit the 1 year mark with Disney Plus. Disney Plus dropped 1 year exactly. Exactly 1 year since we got the first season of The Mandalorian, which means we got to see the first 2 episodes of the second season. This movie, Mulan, is pretty much a remake of the Disney animated classic, which I am a fan of. I truly am a fan of this. I do like this movie quite a bit, actually. Mulan, I watched it for the first time last year, and I have to say that I enjoyed it. It was really, really good. The music was really well written. The animation was beautiful. You actually got to feel for the characters. In this one, you do have more comedic moments. Mushu especially, and the 3 guys in it. The 3 weird soldiers. This one, let's get into it. Mulan goes to fight for her family since her father can't. He's too ill, he's too old, and he will surely die if he goes to war. This film tries something different. There's no music in here. There's no singing. There's no... It's really different from the original. There's not a lot of comedic moments. They try and throw in some comedic moments during the boot camp scenes, during the training scenes, and those worked. Those did really work. The lead actress playing Hua Mulan is very stale, very wooden. She doesn't have a lot of expression on her face throughout most of the film. The action scenes are very well done for the most part, except for these couple things. When CGI is used, sometimes it's very, very distracting, and the editing is very choppy. It is not edited well. It is edited a little too much, and there's just scenes where Mulan is going from place to place, and you don't see her, like in the trailer, when you see her shooting arrows behind a rock. She just goes to the rock. She's just there. She's just there at the rock shooting. You don't see her journey. You don't see her going there. And that's where the movie really hurts itself. You don't feel for anybody because the script isn't very well written. It is loaded with stale and wooden acting, except from Jet Li and Jason Scott Lee, who I grew up with in a Disney film that a lot of people today do forget. It was only available on VHS. It does have a DVD release, but it's stupid expensive. It's like $90, I think, $90 to $100 for a used copy. I'm hoping that it gets a Disney Plus release, and I'm hoping that it gets a Disney Movie Club exclusive Blu-ray, because I would surely pick that one up, and it's the 1994 Jungle Book. That one also has Carrie Elwes and Lena Headey as Kitty. Jason Scott Lee plays the main bad guy in this movie. There's also a witch for some reason that makes zero sense. The witch doesn't add a whole lot to the film that's actually worth noting, because they don't really make anybody a threat. They are just thrown in there. We're the bad guys. We're here to do bad stuff. In this version, we actually got to feel for the characters. We felt like there was actual danger, and the way that this film just goes through, it is not very well done. It is pretty piss poor, to say the least. It is a lazy film with mediocre acting, mediocre wooden acting, downright awful story. I didn't like a single thing about this movie besides two performances, and a couple comedic moments here and there. I wish they would have gone the way of like The Lion King or Aladdin or Beauty and the Beast, had a musical. Give me a reason to care. Now, this is coming from somebody who loved Aladdin and loved Beauty and the Beast, both the animated version and the live action version. This film is like The Lion King, where there's no emotion, you don't feel for anybody. It is just very piss poor. It is not well done. I am not a fan of this movie, and I'm not a fan of the Blu-ray, because I rented the Blu-ray from Family Video. I was already not in a good mood anyways, because this is my second rental of it. I rented this when it came out Tuesday, and I also rented A Rainy Day in New York, which you saw yesterday. A Rainy Day in New York, I watched first. The sound was perfect, and the whole movie played. The first time I tried to watch Mulan, I got 3 minutes and 40 seconds into it, and it damn near broke my fucking player. And I was pissed off. I was pissed, because I just got this player last year, and it's been an amazing player for me. So I went down, and I got a replacement copy, told them what happened, and they were very kind and courteous and said, okay, get yourself a brand new Blu-ray copy and see if this one works. I was just praying. I'm like, this movie better work. This movie better work, or I am just going to wait and review it when it comes out on Disney Plus December 4th. Well, I watched the movie, and the first time I watched it, I thought maybe it was just the Blu-ray with the bad sound. No, the Blu-ray has awful sound. I had to turn my TV up to the maximum volume of 100, and it still sounded like it was on 6. Now, mind you, when I watched A Rainy Day in New York, which is a very quiet movie, it is a quiet, peaceful, soothing, calming movie with rain and everything. The rain was so freaking loud that I had to turn it down to like 5 or 6 or 7. If I had that movie up to 100, the speakers would have blown out in the brand new TV. In this one, the sound is so... It is just so low that you can barely hear the dialogue at times. And this has to do with the Blu-ray, I am pretty sure, because I didn't hear anybody whine or gripe about the sound quality with any of the sound mixing or sound editing, sound design in the original reviews that I have seen. This film is not a good movie in my opinion. It is the worst of the Disney live action remakes. The Lion King, I laughed when Simba's father Mufasa died, because it's just so wooden, no emotion. The lions had no emotion. Yeah, you're trying to make them look like real lions, but lions actually have emotions. They cry. They have feelings. Those things had no emotions. They were just laughably awful with the emotions, but they were so well animated that you kind of forgave it for a little bit. When the first 5 minutes of the movie happened, I'm like, here we go, Lion King, Lion King, Lion King, here we go. The circle of life, it does us all. Then they show Simba. I was just about to cry, because it was just so well done. It was beautifully animated. It looked like a real lion. It looked like real animals. And they only have one real shot in the movie, and that is where the sun is coming up in Africa. They actually went to Africa to shoot that one. With this one, the CGI is very noticeable, and it is unforgivable how bad this movie is. I was really looking forward to this movie. I'm not going to give it an F or anything super low. It is not an awful, terrible movie, but it is a terrible sound quality Blu-ray with some good picture quality, great picture quality, but the sound quality is just so bad that I'm not going to recommend you even buy the movie. Just wait until it's on Disney Plus, and if you still haven't seen it, watch it on Disney Plus so you can get the best sound possible. And if it's still that bad, then it is just the movie itself, and my grade will go down. I'm going to give Mulan a D. I did not like Mulan hardly at all. I was really looking forward to it. Jason Lee Scott and Jet Li give great performances here. The which is unneeded, wooden acting, stale acting, very noticeable CGI that takes away from the action scenes. I didn't like hardly anything about it. But on the plus side, we did get a couple comedic moments and just a couple uncomfortable moments that they tried to take from the original, like the bathing scene. That was a bit unneeded. You didn't really need that scene. A lot of unneeded scenes. And the film is 115 minutes here, an hour and 55 minutes. And it's only an hour 44. So 11 minutes of end credits. It'll probably be like 2 hours and something on on Disney Plus, because they usually add in a bunch of end credit scenes crediting the Disney Plus people and the people who did the dubbing for other countries and stuff like that. There's my review of Mulan. I'm not going to recommend it. It's a bad movie. It's not going in my collection. I'm probably never going to watch this movie again all the way through. When it comes on Disney Plus December 4th, if it has good sound quality, then I am going to just blame it on the Blu-ray. If it's still this bad, then it's gonna go lower. Thank you guys for watching my review of the 2020 Mulan. If you haven't seen the 98 animated Mulan for some reason, definitely check this one out. It has great animation, fantastic action, beautiful music, and good voice acting with people you can actually connect with and care for. See you for my next video, which is going to be a DVD and Blu-ray update. See you next time.